TV, and we brought it to y'all. You already know it's gonna be the hottest battle of the night. Yeah.
Alright, let's get it poppin', you know what I'm saying? To my motherfucking left, I got QB. To my right, I got Jazz, motherfucker. Let's get it poppin'. Gab's about to flip the coin and see who go first, you heard?
Put your arms down.
Let's get it.
Oh, shit!
You wanna flip? Jazz on the flip. Let's get it.
I can't have nothing to say with nothing.
It's heads.
Hey, yo!
Yeah!
Hey, yo, Queen of the Ring, the Queen is back. Nah, forget that. I put Queen of the Ring on the map. If it wasn't for me, a bitch like you wouldn't even have a platform to rap. And I ain't even no shot. I'm just being honest. A lot of you bitches starting to smell your pussies and forgetting to pay homage. Type of bitches I give an inch, y'all want to take that mile. Since you take me for a joke, I'm liable to shoot at your smile. What you gonna do? Name flip me to death, use some schemes, and that weak ass wordplay? Saying like the shit you put on a sprained ankle cause I been gay? Well, all a bitch know is that rough sex and a gunplay versus me, you at that dead end of a one-way. So no need for no aerosol to let them cans spray. Smack, what up?
What up?
The Black Diamond finally on the main stage. God, you apple-headed fucker, you been afraid. Like J and M, I'm that renegade. And you couldn't occupy space on the hill of my Timbo. I'm ass down when I run up on this bimbo. Mob blown off the endo. Eyes lower than a limbo. One thought I'm 2G, so I'm packing that Kimbo. Hear this, Rob, man, pisses the balls. Fuck you, I'm letting 10 go. Now y'all can't even imagine how bad I could fuck this bitch up if I really decided to. Well, you know my options. Get slick and I'm popping. The decision is on the side of you. Now when I rhyme, I get violent. Violently violating you, viciously making victims of virgins who really fuck and screw. Jack the virgin rapper. You gotta be drunk as fuck to believe that's true, cause it's clearly that all them battle rap niggas you dick riding probably fucking you. And they got you gassed like you got the home court advantage. But Garrett, you looking uptight and I'm the one that's feeling comfortable. I know you struggle with fitting in, so baby girl, I don't wanna puzzle you. But victory's in the virgin me, it seems more like it's ducking you. I got a drum full of shots to pop, so maybe she'll duck a few, but I better buck that she fucking that twat 80 niggas running through. Nah, that was predictable. I'm moving on. I'm applying these. Pitching her punches, I'm Mayweather, I'm timing these. We all know I went to school for cosmetology, so I'm curling the iron. She lying here, I fire squeeze, 9 and knees. If you don't want bullets to rip tracks, you gonna have to bob, then breathe. Get upset quick. This bitch a clown. I'm on her block spinning shit around like a tech trick. My head sick. Get your head flicked. Popping the clone off the top of the dome. If you don't want beef, your best bet is to find that exit. You'll be dead laying in a puddle of red shit. Niggas gonna have to change your name from Jazz the Rapper to Jazz the Dead Bitch. Yo, cause she said she was gonna 3-0 me. Right. That's the shit that the birds say. The niggas that's agreeing with you, that's the shit that the herbs say. I hope you catch a disease and die on that 3rd day. I got a crazy Glock, busting out crazy shots. You know them bullets coming at you like Jamie Foxx for thinking you fancy with that wordplay. Okay. And you ain't even that good. You just irked my soul. This innocent schoolgirl is that image that she tried to uphold, but I'm Ray Charles of the block. I push keys with my eyes closed. And that's word to my multiple choice how to die since she idolized John the Don? That's A. He in front of you, you swallowing his nut. B, turn around, he starts fucking you in the butt. C, spit in your face, start calling you a slut. D, pull down your pants and fuck everybody in the club. Cause we should've went to school together. I would've took your lunch money and stuffed you in the locker. You a virgin, but you living with that monster. Half dead, but your physical problem. Now when Bill Collector got knocked out, everybody want to know where was the burner. But that's jazz, none of the words official. That pussy so wide, Bill Collector hit the burner in you. You got the burner, Mercy got the burner, Pry got the burner, she ran like Jackie Turner, Screwface get laid straight, relax on the perma. Dropout got a server, putting this bitch to sleep, stump her mug foot the cheek, I'm making her face the feet. Knock her back out, displaying I got reach. Beast punch, she spits fronts like she hate the taste of teeth. More than words, that about an urge to shatter her jaw 3. Gums and nerve, bite the curve, let it sever the taste of street. I was thinking about stopping, but I got a lot of frustration inside of me. So I'ma beat this bitch to that real nigga time is past 3. I weave the right, throw the left, lay it across her cheek. Another beast punch, she lose her lunch like she afraid to eat. Nah, I'm leaving Jazzy a mess. I go tax her like treasure, I'm leaving nothing in her chest. Jazzy wheezing to death, no sympathy cause I'm vexed. I strip her down to her bloomers to strangle her with a dress. My head game promote yoga, see old Jazzy stretch. How Uncle Phil do, I'ma do Jazzy next like DJ Jazzy Jeff. Fuck out of here, my nigga.
Y'all remember how I does this? It's good, I'ma remind you. It's been a year plus since I battled. I had some good times too. If you loved me last time, tonight, I'm that times 2. I work on my time and address bullshit when it's time to. And it's time to. In my year of, my name been said in 21 battles. Some played me with a jazz disc. They play the way jazz spit, even play the outfits jazz pick. I'm not a dude, so pardon me, but why y'all going jazz dick? Stay on my sax, though, and blow me. Let me hear y'all play that jazz shit. Was you? Nigga said you would destroy me. It gotta be because of my lack of aggression. Cause y'all can't tell me what this bitch got past her aggression. You said all I got is bars, but that's what really wins shit. You got presents, but I don't need that cause I'm already gifted. I remember you called yourself Leatherface, half-breed of adjacent. Right. That shit was so fly. But then you tweeted something that didn't add up. I let it go by. You said you would kill me. You lied. But you said you would kill me without talking about my virginity. So those was both lies, because if you're the star of a horror flick, then you would know that virgins don't die.
Messing up her flow.
Let's say you do win tonight. My niggas gonna start a New York riot. Right. But what's a Yukon Husky to a New York Giant? QB, you nothing like Eli. You hardly win, so you get 8 back to back. That's Hakeem Nicks. I'm the victor. What's a Yukon Husky to a New York Giant? QB, you nothing like Eli. You hardly win, so you get 8 back to back. That's Hakeem Nicks. I'm the victor. This a cruise, cause you fucking suck and tell Yorman you're a victim to that big blow. Cause you want your deathbed to get Justin tucked in.
Y'all gas.
See, man.
know in every way possible I'm about to fuck your name up. Damn Marino, QB gon' lose on her biggest night, I can see it clear. Or Mike Vick, QB's dogs will be the reason here. They get out of pocket or make a play to get me tight, and QB gon' die in real life. Steve McNair. Yeah, I'm playing foul. Smack gon' have to throw a flag out. QB don't wanna play no more. She took that McNair route. It's way too late to back out. I took off from it. This is sport. The same thing they put football under. Y'all got me. The same thing they put. Football shit, but I gotta get him out cause killing QB, the judge gonna give me football numbers. You asked for this ass whooping. Do you know what I would do to you? For starters, you need battle rap for dummies. Class in session, we gon' tutor you. Lesson A, you said that thing splash, wetting on the scene, face look, thighs, dusher, that's my summer's eve. Go on my Kotex, my bitch 10 packs, okay bitch, we get it. Kotex 10 packs, Wolverine, but class turn to page 17. We gonna teach you how to do a scheme. You gotta say shit like, the time on service unlimited. Cause the way I'm spitting it, I don't gotta blame toys. These bars connect like Wi-Fi, and they the reason you getting the damn destroyed. So if you smart, phone your team with some words for your G's. They want static, we'll make some damn noise. Oh, y'all don't see the message? Cause all they gonna get is boxes. Like I said, mad emojis to an Android. Lesson B. Lesson B right now.
Let her rap.
Lesson B. I want y'all to remember this whack shit. You said come to CT and get beat like cake batter. I put that pump to your mouth like asthma. Put your face on the wall like plaster. And put gadgets in a box like a saltine cracker. That was hot? That was hot. Nah. Like. I'm a punchline rapper. Never say shit that's elementary. Class, turn to page 53. We gonna teach you how to do a simile. Okay. And you gotta say shit like these dope lines, like dope lines. They do not differ. Y'all gave me QB. I'll flip this quarter brick. I don't need a key like a lock picker. I'm on my feet like an off-the-top spitter. Since cops could not get her, my last cases went cold and them bitches still cold like a shoplifter. Lesson C. Where's Duchess? You said, I pistol whip her to that long chin, crack a smile, blow a tip off, and turn Duchess to a black and mild. Okay, you tried, but the shit didn't even make sense. Class, turn to page 86. We gonna teach you how to name flip. You gotta say shit that's unexpected. I'ma do something special with her. QB, black, diamond. Her full name to show this bitch I ain't messing with her. On the bright side, her name's a big clue as to where the feds could get her. As soon as I see QB, I'm a black and diamond in the dirt like I see potential in her. So far, you feel this close. Good luck finding some master kids. Cause you already don't like that trashy shit or an ashy bitch. Class dismissed.
Is it me? Or do she sound like every nigga in the URL? I told Swave I would smoke you like URL. Cause you just another dirty bitch that's gonna gain fame by plotting to shout my name. Well, I'm so tired of killing you bitches for cheap, so that bounty about to change. Y'all give a cheer for me, QB. I'm like laundry services. You bitches been washed. I just applied all the laundry detergent. Now some shit I gotta get off my mind. And I feel that it's urgent. My last battle versus Miss Hustle. A lot of lies was being thrown around at Watch the Throne. Well, I'm disease-free. This pussy tight like pliers every time a bitch moan. And not a nigga in here breathing could ever say that I let him bone. But Hustle said no. Shotgun Suge and Goods said they got some of this sweet shit. Smack if we on real nigga time, how y'all respecting niggas that's lying on they dick? I hold water. Them bitches go run and tattle. Word of advice, a fake person though would never win a battle. So peace to Pop, out a V-neck. If this was grind time, you still would have got smacked for that white because every shot is indirect. Now, I was at Summer Madness too. In the bathroom, I heard what sounded like some fucking. I figured some clown just slid into a stall with some smut bitch. Suddenly, I hear a nigga scream. Sound like he was coming. Followed by this bird bitch voice saying, I does this. Says she does this. That sound like jazz. I run shit. That's why I got this in the bag. I've been wild since a child. Your name make me visit my past. Cause to calm me down, my parents made me listen to jazz. I ain't saying jazz is whack, but to hip hop it couldn't compete. I wanted to go hard, but that shit just put me to sleep. Jazz, jazz, jazz. I guess that name fits you. Bet you about as soft as a jazz instrumental. You's a herd bee, so in my head cocking that folk bang, you better run miles like Davis, a lot stiffer than Cold Train. The game's saturated. Too many of these hags rhyming. Fuck a blade, utter my name, get cut in the face with a black diamond. See, I catch jazz slipping, and I'm clipping her down with her friends. I Hail Mary, 1 or 2 out the pound. I hit you, then go through. I hit you, then go through. A midday, a midway. How that merry go round? In this ring, it's for the heavy, and you light. The clip and the gun come separate. I put it together and unite. I'm packing shit niggas keep on their waist. The Mac on your face like it's a club night. So get your lips lumped. Hey yo. So get your lips lumped for the shit that you saying through your tweet caster. Murder in my mind, haze got me higher than 3 ladders. I catch her while she parking a ride. I show this bitty who's better. I grip the tool, I trim her down when I weave past her. Now that's what the fuck I call a weed whacker. Now since you undefeated with your career, let's take a stroll down memory lane. Of course you killed Sky. I thrashed her, you battled Corpse. She was dead before she battled you. You picked me up, bitch, and I ain't even know you. K-Profit really beat you, but they ain't showing no love, cause she looked like a man, they swept her win under the rug. I remember that morning, you was nervous, called me for advice cause you couldn't get your mind right. Only beat C ass cause her fat ass was off that night. So Jazz, what's your body count? Me, I named that Nina, Roman numerals, and that bitch done hit more battle rappers than fair funerals. Magenta versus Quasia. I know a Playboy Bunny Instagram and my space up. If your boy snitching claiming they reppin' D-Block like Jada, my team of detectives cash him in straight razor, bitch. I'm doper than heroin or a Cuban with an anchor. So to be and not to be, that's the question. When to lose, I'm still going past her like a reverend. Jazz, it's about time that I teach you a fucking lesson. So where your cash at? I let you toss my salad when I'm copping the Western. You trying to get fly with you blue cheese dressing? And that's unusual. And that's unusual, being that you battling your Sunday best in cat food. So what the fuck you gonna do to me? You throwing punches, but you ain't really bruising me. Smacking Beasley, y'all gonna have to get used to me, cause I'm on that real bitch time and I'm hardcore. I'm what Little Kim used to be.
I got my game face on. Shit's about to get real in here. See, you made this animal, but don't play with me, ma. I ain't a Build-A-Bear, and all my battles, bitches choked. So I hope you're not instilled with fear, cause with my luck, you might fuck up and end up getting killed in here. Round 1 and 2, they do alright. But the third is when they break. They all talk good game until Jordan's in their face. So you a diamond? Bitch, I handle the rock well. My name Jab. You should've knew I was good at balling from the gate. I seen your battles. And in 08, you sound the same. Damn, with a name like QB, I thought you'd at least come with a game plan. Why battle me with no strategy? And you know what's the sad thing? Out of all insults, you gonna call me a geek because I'm in school. Like, that's a bad thing. So since I'm such a geek, I'm gonna kill you right in the paper. That's all I do. So I did my research on them punctuate. That ain't the way this battle will go. Quote me, it's on sight, but I don't think it's understood. So alright, I does this on a toe tag. Can't forget my footnotes. Can't forget my footnotes. You gonna get this work early, so extra credit, I'm getting that. Sources said I did it, I'm in the cell just sitting back. Bill paper due, court soon, but my lawyer won't sit with that, so he makes sure he indents. That means push that sentence back. Y'all got me in red form. I'm usually not this wild person. Now I'm standing in front of the judge trying to charm him because my smile's perfect. You gonna try to pull my V card, but that'll help me get a mild verdict. Because after 7 days in the system, I'm done. That's what happens when you trial versions. R.I.P. Quasia Lawrence. By the way, I like your middle name. It's Mercedes, and that's why I'm low. In a C-class Mercedes with Mercedes in back. But Mercedes got the swag of a hoopty. Nasty hoe, I can tell by Mercedes' friends. You fuck this ugly bird in the coop. She know the drill is strictly back shots on Mercedes Benz. Who was the crash dummy shorty? And you drove it for Cliff. It's ironic the fans put that battery in your back, but AAA can't even help. They ain't towing this shit. I shut this loud engine down, now I'm rolling her click like she down for Team Homie. Yeah? Well, how Mercedes going wild when I just totaled the whip? The rules I break fast. For that cream cheese, everybody knows I be going ham. In a jam, I get off like OJ and make a toast. But why had ice? Said he gave you the pork. I don't condone lies. See, he only put his sausage in your mouth because your pussy smell like home fries. You look upset. You look upset. Right word. You look upset. You look real upset. So niggas ain't say your coochie smell like earring backs?
There.
So no. So niggas ain't say your coochie smell like earring backs? Bitch, stop lying. She pull her pants down. Niggas hit her with that jazz face when I hear a hot line like. Don't be mad at me, y'all. This shit is built up. There's a history. From rumors of me taking it in the ass. Chilla Jones said I'm dating JC, and I still get called the Gina head. That shit sticks with me. And you added salt to injury when you said, we does this for hip hop. Who the fuck listen to jazz? That was cute. You see, I let you shine black, but I get real defensive. It's too late to take that line back. Now when I tackle, bitches scramble and fumble, they real scary. See, I got this by a long shot, Supreme Hail Mary. Fans make excuses for all 3 of my wins. I swear it disappoints, and since you the 4th down, now I'm pressed to make a point. Fans say I joke too much, so it fucks up my respect. Okay, I play, but I'm a shooter. Call of Duty in the flesh. I will smile in your face, but if you front at any sack, I can flip at any time. I'm Gabby Douglas with Tourette's.
4 steps back. Not even 2. I need you to take 4 steps back.
Trying to say I'm right my shit because I'm really that good. That's crazy. Niggas say I'm
Let her rap. Shut up.
Niggas say I'm overrated.
Shut the fuck up. This you
Niggas say I'm overrated because I'm cute. So I don't deserve the credit I get? How about close your eyes and open your fucking ears? Just listen to my shit. Or y'all don't want to? Cause I'm boring? Y'all like the dramatic shit, do it before every swing? Y'all let that bap catchphrase and special move when she's in the ring? So does this sound like y'all watch battles the same reason y'all watch wrestling? Then this is a caged match. It's still bars over everything.
But you ain't bold. I pray you catch AIDS and your pussy catch a cold. I've been swat that thing hot here, sign when she stroll, infernal between her legs that blaze out of control. Now I get you whack rap bitches blackballed and shot down. You just another watered down Brooklyn bitch, Fox Brown. And I ain't shit like the bitches you face. All the tell snap, play with his balls, and then touch you in the face. I'm in my own lane. Hey, yo.
All right.
Hey, yo, I'm in my own lane. I'm that different breed. That ain't your real head, cool, cause I'm ready to drag you by your weave. I'm screaming, okay, see? I got Hawks and Clippers for these grizzly looking bitches. Getting heroin Memphis. I shot the 3, so like Tennessee, I get pissed in my hand me the heat the size of rockets. I switch to 2 3s or 3 2s. I love an option. These hardwood classic bullets in a clip that's popping. Close Orlando range, magic proof of noggin. This MJ aura I'm holding, I'm never stopping. To be a champ I am, I mastered brute survival. I pity cat tricks. You wouldn't never get the title. I'm on that 97 bone shit, and you the rival. Smack Coach Sloan, North Cole Malone, you taught Jazz how to lose the finals.
That was all. Keep going.
Hey, yo.
Please.
So how you want it? Scope with a machete. I got a headshot that'll chop your body in line like a deli. You can be close range, I put your mind on a Chevy. Or that Hannibal Electra style, I take your spine out your belly. Play with your intestines, I wrap it around like spaghetti. Now I've been disrespectful since young age. Before the YouTube views and all the buzz came. But last night I was on your Instagram, going through your pictures. Funny thing, the only people I see is her father and her sister. So where your mom's at? She a crackhead or something? What, that bitch died in a car crash or something? In 99, I was just 9 trying to carry 9s. Well, now it's 2000 and something. I'm dealing with them AKs like a sorority or something. So shout out to her feeding moms. I want the Lord to take her. I pray that bitch burn in hell so the devil can rape her. I dare you to get in my face and play me on some sucker shit. I ain't a slut, I ain't a hoe, I ain't sucking nose on the low. I ain't your sister, bitch. I keep that ratchet in my purse. Yeah, I'm on that other shit. Aiming and pop at your dad. I'm on some other shit.
Blink,
and yeah, my team, how many niggas on? But off that, you can't clown me. But little do she know, the older them niggas are, the more wisdom that's around me. But Gina Head, I'll take you by the face, make you lick up and down like an elevator. I concentrate the kill. I got the patience of a chess player. Whenever I attack, I bomb shit like detonators. You run home to hide, but you ain't safe in your birthplace. Bring water to your town, shake up the ground, no earthquake. Life ain't a fair game, rain to damage your picnic. Swing that blade, it look like you ran into 5 barbed wire fences. So shout out that Virgo Rex, cause it's some grown bitch balls. Something she gotta deal with. No matter how many fabricated, conceited punchlines she spit, can't equal up to Now, she got this nigga Norbs. Now you got this nigga Norbs managing you. The same nigga who managed to get Math Hoffa killed by a nigga that's younger than you. I'm a loaded calico. He ain't even got faith in you. We were supposed to battle at Summer Madness too, but he was afraid that a whack ass would get booed. If you that bitch, prove it now. He offered a poison pen event, a one-off, the headline, the proving ground. What the fuck is that? only fuck with you to despite Debo because Debo stole the QB versus Hustle battle. I admit, almost got blackballed from URL. Almost ain't crosshair. You think he for you, but you just got caught in that crosshair too. So it ain't what you know, it's who you know. Right. Chill, B, before I give you that cue to go. And Norm's got 1,000 faces for everybody. That Benedict Arnold ass nigga. That's why the gun cocked like the eye on Jack Thriller. And I wonder what lies this fat ass done told you. He don't want to lose weight, but I need him for the stash. A little gun work to make him slim fast.
Keep bodying those. No.
She just a little chip. She can't shoot with the H. Nobody gives a fuck about you, but you scared to penetrate. Now, yeah, I had a fight. Yeah, she might bring it up. I had a fight with one of them, with a Queen of the Ring bitch, right? But how many of you bitches actually had a fight? I said,
Hold it down, hold it down.
Yeah, I just fucked up so much. Come on, let's do it. She got a face like she don't want stitches. You punching your punchlines. I actually punch bitches. And my niggas a stick of dick all 4/5 in your ass. We does this for hip hop. Who the fuck listen to jazz?
Let's go, man.
Finally, third round.
Right? Final.
This thing over. Let's do it.
She choking.
Finally, third round. After this, y'all can say she won a battle if you want, but that just shows me y'all respect character-ass bitches that be putting up a front. Cause long story short, she was thirsty to battle here. This so-called well-respected named vet. She only wanted to battle Hustle because it would be on URL. So that's part of the game, bet. Somehow it ended up on Queen of the Ring. This crushed your dreams, you became stressed. So she called me out because I was her last chance to get on this stage next. So now every time you say you that bitch, I do not respect it. Because you was that bitch, Beasley would be blowing your phone, not you calling looking desperate. If you was that bitch, you would have got here on your own without relying on the next bitch. So you tell me who's really that bitch when you be in that crowd right now if I didn't accept this. See her death?
This shit at 3-0.
Y'all saw the late promotion because her death date kept getting pushed back. It was like getting mad hardly. Cause like a trapeze artist, I was sitting on bars, just waiting to catch that body. Remember Shorty? Remember Shorty told you had a body like Whitney and a face like Bobby? Well, I'm the only reason you on smack. You Whitney, I'm Bobby. And you, all right, so you still think you got one over? Because you used me like a slummy crook would? Well, you trash. And you mentioned you went to school for cosmetology, so I knew I could use you to make me look good. So stop. So stop all that talk like you the queen of shit. We won't believe that royal flush. I caught your bluff, bitch. And since we're on the subject of shit you're not, let me address that tough shit. When you and Miss Hustle was about to battle, that bitch sister swung on you. Why you ain't beat her like cake batter? Oh, you was scared? So you hopped in the ring and hugged Hustle like that shit didn't even matter? Y'all was beefing for 2 years. You told her you was gonna fuck her up and then do shit all night. Just what I thought. She chihuahua type bitch. Your little ass is all bark but no bite. But then you redeemed yourself when you and Bonnie Godiva knucked up. But she put them paws on you. So thank the niggas that stopped the fight, cause you lucked up. She tried to get points talking about, I swung first, but swinging first became irrelevant the second you got fucked up. Then outside, you got fucked up. Cause Bonnie and her tranny on tag teamed you like it was SmackDown. No lie, I was just waiting for that smack sound. It's ironic you on SmackDown. You got SmackDown and SmackDown for 3 minutes. I'm guessing you was prepping for these smack Remember she said she beat bitches like cake batter? She the one that left lumpy. Yo, big bro, Sway, where you at? We established in round 1 that you ain't teach her how to write. But nigga, you got a black belt. You couldn't teach her how to fight.
Keep going.
Now back to your trash ass. Looking like my grandmom's your hunchback ass. I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane, bitch. All you do is yell Samuel L. Jackson when you rap ass. You an actor, not a factor. If you don't like it, bitch, sue me. And since you battle rap Sam Jack, I'ma kill you with his movies. Back in the school days, she tried to touch the Team Shab, but the Pope's called her. This bitch claims she got the juice, but that Pope's fiction, and I'm bothered. I'm similar to them boats coming to America, but my dope's harder. AIDS sick, fuck with me, you better do the right thing and check yourself like Fresh Father. Most of y'all don't even
That was crazy.
For those of y'all that didn't get that, I'm gonna dumb it down some. Cause y'all just watching everybody getting the balls like a bouncer. Sam Jack was in the movie Fresh. He was that little nigga's pops. Now it's time to think harder. Anytime you saw him, he was playing chess against himself. That's why I said this bitch better check herself like Fresh Fall.
That's why I said that was crazy before she repeated it. Check this out. Double meaning, double.
Can I eat
Hey, this is classic. It's a classic. I'm giving it.
Y'all thought, a lot of y'all thought she had home field advantage. Cause y'all like that aggressive raw shit. And she got that, so that's true. But I gave y'all balls, so they on my side, plus all of that too. Now I laugh when I hear your name. And you ought to laugh too, cause see that ball was in your court. And you just handed it off, cause that's what quarterbacks do. They said QB,
Stop acting like that, QB.
They should never put a street fighter in the ring with a boxer. Cause a street fighter gonna do all that wild shit and might even try to sneak up for the cop out, but a boxer will always outsmart them with a strategy for that knockout.
Let's get
Thanks everybody for tuning in to the one and only Queens of Battle Rap show on 15 Minutes of Fame. It's your host Nomad. Apologies to the people that are actually here for her. Yoshi G is unable to make it, you know what I'm saying, tonight. You know, we wish her the best and we wish her well, but we'll definitely look into making something happen in the future. However, what I actually want to do is just a little bit of a recap. I wasn't here to do, I guess, a prediction show for like NHB per se, but now that the event is over with URL TV presents NHB3, I actually want to do a little bit of a recap with that. So if anybody watched it, you know what I'm saying, what your opinions were, how did you think the event went, what could have been better, what are we now expecting to see in the future? I know that there's talks about Kings versus Queens. Do we want to see another Kings versus Queens? If so, who do we want to see up there? In addition to that, do we want to see more ladies on the cards as opposed to, you know, I guess just a whole male dominated card, or do we want another whole female card? Do we want an actual separate Queen of the Ring event, maybe on a Charlotte or wherever else? Once again, so we're going to make this one as interactive as possible. So if anybody wants to, go ahead and more so just call that number in. Yeah, I'm waiting on y'all. Saw the event, so before anybody called, well, you can call, but I'll just kind of, you know, do a little bit. I did kind of feel like with just a few battles, a couple of little pieces, I did feel like when C battled, you know, her first round or whatever, I kind of felt like people just weren't fucking with it, and I'm not sure why. Some feel like there was like biasness in the building. I'm unsure, but I did kind of feel like C definitely did a great job. I don't know. Maybe it was one of those things where some people felt like maybe the material just wasn't fit for a caffeine setting. I disagree. But good battle overall. Who else? Slim Diesel, Farrah 3-0, even with the stumbles. Gotcha. Let me take it off speaker real quick. All right. Before we start, thanks for calling in, and if you could just say your name and where you're calling from.
Rob, calling from Boston, Mass.
Gotcha. So Rob, you know, let's make it happen wherever you want to start. NHB 3 recap.
I actually wanted to make a suggestion, a rematch card for the ladies. That's never been done, like a night of rematches where we can see 40 versus Jazz all over again.
Okay, all right. 40 versus Jazz all over again. You don't feel like it's one of those, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. You don't feel like it's one of those things where it's like, yo, again, you feel like it makes sense at this time?
Yeah, because 40's in a whole different bag right now. And Jazz, she hasn't really battled as much lately, and she said she's outside. So just to see her and her new element come back and 40's on fire, that'd be crazy.
Gotcha. Okay. Who else? You said a whole card. So what other rematches would you actually put on this card?
I think Farrah and Shayna Ashley would be nice. Who else for the ladies? Because Shayna hasn't battled either in a very long time as well.
Gotcha. And to my knowledge, Shayna is actually like officially like retired. You know, that sort of thing. But do you feel like if she were to come back, a rematch with her and Farrah should take place?
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely, because Shayna, she always has a big impact, period. And Farrah's actually one of my favorites, so that would be good to see.
Okay. So that's 2. Let's fill that card up some more. Who else we got?
Hustle and QB would be good.
Okay. Hustle and QB. Okay. It seems like you know your history a little bit. You're kind of naming like some old, I guess, classic battles. But why do you feel like Hustle and QB would be a good rematch?
But pretty much, these are all the people, like QB hasn't been around a while. Hustle's still doing his thing from the last event against, she's 40, her last battle was 40. These people, like a night of rematch, these are a whole bunch of old battlers that can come back. Like even Gaddis is back, and Gaddis and Hustle would be nice as well. So like, things like that. I'm sitting here looking at you, and I'm thinking, like, what can we do differently in the culture that we haven't seen? And that would be a night of rematches for the women. Gotcha.
Actually, you know what? That sounds like a great concept. I'm not mad at it, you know what I'm saying, at all. I do kind of, the 40 and Jazz thing, you know what I'm saying, I'm not mad at. I would definitely tune in. I know some people that are like, I don't want to see that, you know what I'm saying, yada, yada, yada. But we never really got a fully equipped 40 against Jazz, so I'm not angry at it. Hustle and QB, you know, to me that's, you know, actually I think like maybe one of my favorite battles. I think that I can kind of watch over and over and over, so I'm definitely not mad at that one. And it would be great, like you said, to have a QB back and a Shayna back. Yeah, I like that. So that's a nice 4 event kind of card, and specifically for ladies, no intergenders. Not that you have to. I'm just asking.
If we wasn't doing intergender,
you don't have to.
I would have a whole card of mostly women, and I'd throw one male battle in there, and it would be K-Shine versus Sue Surf, because they want to do a rematch anyway. They talked about it.
Gotcha.
That would be a major card right there.
Gotcha. And let me ask, this card that you're talking about, this night of rematches, would this take place in the ring or on a stage?
It got to be in the ring. Yeah, it got to be in the ring. Give it the real clear ring feel. Yeah, it got to be in the ring.
Gotcha. Okay. Much appreciated. Anything else you got to say? I like that concept. I really do.
No, that was it, man. Thank you for allowing me to tune in as well.
No, trust me. You're I could sit here all day, you know what I'm saying, and just stare into the camera. So the fact that you actually called in and you're the first one to call in all the way from Massachusetts, you know what I'm saying, it's much appreciated. Thank you for, you know what I'm saying, making this happen. And, you know, stick around. There'll be more to come, you know, maybe something else you want to comment on, you know what I'm saying, somewhere down the line as well. But thank you for calling in.
Okay, definitely.
Gotcha. Like that concept, Slim Diesel, C versus Pharaoh, who won Nomad. Okay, so, you know, I typically don't do that. But, you know, I definitely gave that to C. Don't get me wrong. The one thing I will say, and anybody that wants to call in, please do. When you think of Queen of the Ring, Farrah is one of the people that you definitely do think of. So there's nothing more refreshing than hearing it, her voice. She just gives you the grit of Queen of the Ring. She gives you the, you know, you just hear the Bronx accent. She's a staple. She's you know, when you think of Queen of the Ring, you think of Farrah. So it definitely was great to see Farrah on the caffeine setting. Would love to see more of her on the caffeine setting. But yeah, I feel like I should put my contacts in instead of these glasses, but I'm gonna let it be. Twizzle WizKid said even the fan vote. Yeah, no, you can't. Yo, C was actually spitting some shit. Somebody else calling as well. She definitely was. They both did a good job. It, you know, and for me, I guess it answered why the 2-1-2 didn't happen. I never knew why the 2-1-2 didn't happen. So, you know, they said it was a money thing. I guess one group was going to get paid, the other ones weren't. Hey, you know, if you knew the history of things or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that's sort of a great thing. The question got answered for me. What else? What did we think of the event? You know, what did we think of the card itself? 1 out of 10. What were we giving the card before the event, and what did we give the card post the event? I need a whole recap for anybody that saw the battles. You know, it's one of those things where somebody texts you and it's like, you know, yeah, I can't do anything right now. Goddamn Jones. I wonder if Nina and Shuni gonna go down soon. Ooh. Speaking of that, She Goes Hard actually also released, I think their first battle from their event, which is Eliza Versa versus Frank White. So if you haven't gotten a chance to check that out, go ahead and check that out. There are many battles to come from She Goes Hard event that will be dropping soon as well. Great battles. Great to see the ladies support them. If you're actually here now, go ahead and hit the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that going. Slim Diesel's Farrah material was better. So Slim Diesel, let me ask. So you don't take into consideration, some people, and I'm not saying that this is the case, but for some people they deduct if a person stumbles, if a person, dang it, you know what I'm saying? They take points away from that. So I'm assuming that doesn't more so matter to you. I'm not saying that that's why I gave it, but I know that's why some people did. They prefer a nice clean performance, and C delivered a nice clean performance. All right, hold up. Thank you for calling in to the Queens of Battle Rap Show. It's your host Nomad. What's your name and where you calling from?
This is Evelyn from the Bronx.
Evelyn from the Bronx. Not Lozado, right?
No.
Evelyn from the Bronx, were you able to watch URL Presents Queen of the Ring in HB3?
I did. I thought it was a good event. All the battles were good. Oh boy. Cedar Boys won. Before the battle, I was hoping for Fapper to win, but Cedar Boys won. Her material was good, but she wasn't clean. It wasn't,
Mm-hmm.
But her material was good, so I think she should come back. She was questioning whether or not she should come back on an interview, and I think she should. And then who else battled? 40 and Casey J. That was a great battle. I really enjoyed it. Oh, and C3 and Vixen was also a great battle. C3, I gave the battle with C3, but Vixen had great material also. I like seeing the back and forth between them. They both had good material and was clean.
Gotcha. Okay. And what did you?
So, and Yoshi and Caution was also good.
Gotcha. And how did you rate the Yoshi and Caution battle?
Well, Yoshi got that battle. She got it 2-1. And what I'm gonna say is Yoshi has the best pre-game. Before the battle, she was in Caution's head with all of those tweets and keeping her busy online. She really got in Caution's head before the battle. And the fact that she didn't show up to the face-off even, it pissed her Caution off a little bit, but it helped make Yoshi's rounds better.
Gotcha. Okay. And what did you give 40 and KCJ?
40 bars got it, but Casey did a good job. Like, they had a great back and forth. It was really good. She had some good material. Both of them had great material. I'm not even gonna, both of them had really good material, but 40 took it.
Gotcha. Now let me ask too, is there a battle that you feel like should have been on the card or you would look forward to seeing on the card? Any events, anybody, anything like that?
On that particular card, a hustle battle would have been good. I can't wait until they get QB to come back. I would like to see her on the casting stage, as well as, I like all of the Queen of the Ring ladies. So I would really want to see just about all of them on there. Robin Rhymes, S.O. Finesse. What's that young girl? Tash Porter. I like her. She had a few good battles, but they really, hasn't been pushing her.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought Nina Cruz was going to be on the card. That really would have been good.
Gotcha.
To see her and see the boss on the same card. Even if it's not the 2-on-2, I really would have enjoyed just seeing her, put out material.
Gotcha. Well, I don't know when it'll be dropping, but Nina Cruz did battle at the She Goes Hard event. I forget the name of the card. I think it was like True to the Game. But she did battle at that. I think that's the name of it. But she did battle at that event. So I'm not sure when they'll be dropping the Nina Cruz versus 8R14 battle. But you'll be able, I guess, to see it then. But yeah, and it'll be like Nina's comeback. We haven't seen her in a while, so she kind of still proves that she still got that seasoning. But yeah, it'll. I think you'll enjoy it.
Oh, okay. And like always, you do a great job. I really, I enjoy the content, so I look forward every week.
Gotcha. Thank you so much. It's one of those things where I'm trying, baby. I'm trying, especially when last minute things happen. But you all are the reason why I kind of keep it going and things like that. And so I thank you. You motivate and you inspire me to more so do this as well. So it's definitely appreciated. Did I lose your app?
Hello?
Oh. That was Evelyn from the Bronx, so thank you so much for that. All right, who else we got? Somebody else call. I want to put this out too. This is one battle I thought about, and I want y'all to do this too. I'm a big person on putting things out into the atmosphere. I think a person or two may watch this show and get an idea, but name some battles as always that we want to see go down, that have never gone down or whatever it may be. Name some people. I'll say this weekend, I had a talk with myself. It was from a battle, but nonetheless, I thought about, two people that I've never put together. I haven't heard anybody put together would actually be Miss Hustle versus Jade. I think that would be I think it's two people that people would never put together, but I do think that it would be or could be a dope battle. I think it's, yeah, I don't know. You all may disagree, but I'm going to put that out into the atmosphere. WR513 QB Black Diamond versus 40 Bars. Set it up. I'm going to be mad at it. Yeah, W513, I love you as well. And I'm sure you were happy to see Farrah on her Caffeine debut, because I stated before, I think that's your homegirl. Or, your fave, you know what I'm saying? That was fire. Jade is fire. Yeah, I think Jade versus Miss Hustle. I think that would be dope. Goddamn Jones. 40 Bars versus Mulatto Black for sure. Yeah, I'm not mad at that either. Not for nothing, yo. I just thought about it too. I'll take a Don Lady versus Lady Caution. I'm not mad at that. I would take that battle, a nice 3-rounder, just me. That would be a fire battle. Jade versus Hustle. Yeah, thank you, WR513. I agree. You'll never find. You're not gonna find it that way. I feel like you have to really like. But I'm focused. Twizzle WizKid, Shayna Ashley versus Official. Yeah, man, I remember that was supposed to go down some years ago, and I don't think it did, or if it did, it never came out. I forget the thing behind that, but that is one that I definitely would love to see. Still would love to see. Some diesels. Does Shayna still have it? I think she does. I think the last time we saw Shayna a cappella, to my knowledge, was versus C3. Just that 1-rounder at that Queen of the Ring event, and at that same event, if I'm not mistaken, it was supposed to be Vixen versus Casey J. But Vixen had, a passing, so that battle didn't happen. So, Yeah, but where you going with that?
Jumped in
It's just a nah. It's just a nah.
no.
No. The last time Shayna.
Oh,
Somebody said that Shayna still have it. Yeah. Wicked 548. Jada Ray versus Miss Merck. I'm definitely not mad at that. I think that would be dope too. I think there was some history behind that. Goddamn
Jada Ray
Jones.
versus everybody. Fuck that.
That's how you feel. Okay. How you feel? Goddamn Jones, Miss Miami versus Hustle. Boy, you did that. I never would have put them two together, but I never would have. But it's not too many battles I wouldn't watch. Tell Ra to call Farrah. Slim Diesel wants you to call Farrah.
I don't have Farrah's
number. WR513. Yes, I was happy to see Farrah, but she's breaking my heart with all these stumbles. Maybe you should just, maybe, not for nothing. Let me tell you something about Farrah, what made me happy. And it's the smallest thing. But I'm a stickler for, like, ironing. And Farrah's t-shirt clearly was ironed because that crease was right there. Small piece, but Farrah made me happy as hell. Just a small fun fact. But, yeah, I think it's one of those things where I can't call it. For some people, maybe that caffeine setting just fucks. I don't know. I don't know why for some people you would think that they are familiar with certain things. It just messes them up. Maybe it's just so much of an intimate crowd. I couldn't call it. Like they said, maybe it's the mic thing. Maybe it's, I don't know what it is. But it definitely messes a lot of people up. Maybe it's because it's live and there's like so many different people watching. I feel like it might be a whole bunch of different reasons. I'm not saying that this is speaking for anybody, but it just seems like the caffeine setting definitely, when you expect for somebody to come clean and things like that, they just kind of mess up. Maybe in some ways for some people, don't go live as much, kind of be in a cave. Yoshi not coming to the face-off, I'm kind of not mad at it. I think it worked to her advantage in some ways. And not for nothing, too. I just want to say shout out to Caution, too, because I feel like a lot of people are kind of, going at Caution right now. Me personally, and I've always said it, I appreciate the look. I like the Cruella DeVille. I'm not mad at it. I love her look. I know she stated, I guess, that she's been kind of just dealing with a lot with the death of her father and things like that. So hopefully she just kind of takes the time that she needs to heal and, deal with whatever that she has outside of this so that she can come back and kind of do her thing within this. I think it's still room for her to, grow, battle still to be had. Hell, her and Diesel, in my opinion, based on what people are saying, the back and forth between the two of them prior to the battle, and with both of them putting on these performances and people kind of felt like they were a little disappointed or lackluster, to me, it's a no-brainer at this point for those two to battle, to kind of get redemption in some ways for, what happened with both of them. And I think because of that, both of them, I think, will have like a fire kind of, lit under their asses or whatever, where will get a great performance from the both of them. So I agree with others with Caution and Diesel kind of set that up. That was for Charisma versus Miss Petty. Okay. Gotcha. The last time we seen C Ash was on was QB Black Diamond on RBE. You're right. I stand corrected. I was just talking about Queen of the Ring, but you're right. Overall, my fault. I think it was I don't think that was Ladies and Gents. Maybe it was. I think that was the name of the card. My fault. Farrah just need a few millis of Adderall War Mode. Sometimes when I read y'all comments have the ability to get me in trouble. So the chat is still here, but I know my face is here, but not asking for donations, but call. I got your stuff too. I got to get his name when I look at you with those glasses, because man, you give me Red Fox and and Harlem Nights. I gotta look up his name, but yeah. What other battles? The event, the Prestavia and Diesel happening the next day. I kind of wish that it had aired that day, more so kind of as well. I do think it was a great momentum I think people forgot to tune in the following day, for the most part. Kind of wish also that there was, I don't know. Digress. What else? Everybody, come on. NHB recap. And apparently, like I said, I think another battle is going to be taking place in November. Here it is, September. Let's put some more things out there in case something is in the works and it doesn't happen. Maybe we can kind of make something happen. Also with this too, I kind of feel like I wish we would have gotten maybe one more battle, because I do wonder if Casey and 40 had gone down back when it was supposed to, with that other event. I forget the name of it. Would we have gotten another battle? I know that I guess Shuni and Chrissy were supposed to be on this one, but it didn't happen. But if we took Casey and 40 off, what would have been the battle? Would there have been another battle, or was it just like, no, like a 5 cap sort of thing? What's up, light skin? TV. Hit me up. Go ahead, y'all call and y'all see the number. If you can't, if you're not watching but you're just listening to me, you can call in 516-234-0484. We're kind of doing a URL TV presents Queen of the Ring NHB3 recap per se. Just kind of going over what we thought of the battles, what we're Light Skin Television. You're gonna find Yoshi for missing the show. Yeah, you taxed her. Yeah, man. Yeah. But she let me know, so I'm gonna give her that, And like I said, we'll definitely make it happen in the near future. But yeah, but go ahead and find her. All right. So I already know who this is, but for the people who may not know, just introduce yourself and where you're calling from.
Light Skin Television, Atlanta, Georgia.
All right, now. So we're doing a recap on the event. What we feeling? How we feeling about the event, the battles, that sort of thing?
I'm gonna give it an all around C+. I'd have gave it a B- if they would have not pushed Prestavia and Diesel to the next day. And the people that went over there to the next day, a lot of them didn't have any idea of time zone differences, so they pissed off and cussing because the battle wasn't on at 3 o'clock when it clearly said 3 p.m. Pacific and 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people thought the battle on Sunday was disappointing. I wouldn't call it disappointing. That's just what a sport is. Somebody's going to win, somebody's going to lose sometime. Somebody's going to win by a big margin. You know what I mean? Everything can be a close 2-1 debatable. She just got smoked. That's all there's to it.
Mm-hmm.
But, it'd have been nice to see that battle the same day, and especially being that it was pre-recorded. You know what I mean? A lot of people thought they were going to get a different battle on the same battle on a different day and watch it on a different day. Nah. When they shut off the cameras, that's when they recorded that, and then they just stretched it out for more viewership the next day. I hated that part. They did that with A, BZ, and Breezy, respectfully. I understand why they had to do it then, but we still haven't seen that footage, and it's been like 74 days since that battle happened, that makeup battle that people wanted to see, let them kind of redeem themselves, and it was a decent battle. And we still have never seen it. It wasn't on caffeine as far as I know. But back to your original question, I give the whole event a C+. The Saturday battles, for the most part, were competitive, and I don't get upset when a certain battle, the results come out lopsided. That's just what it is. It's just like in football. It might be two teams that you consider competitive. They might have a great game in your eyes, and somebody get blown out 28-3. It's what it is. It's a bad matchup sometimes. That's all it is. Certain people don't match up well against other people. Don't mean they're not great or good or elite. They just, sometimes you get smoked. That's what it is. Like Carson Look at all she's going through right now. Even if she wasn't, say she did get beat by that margin, we know she wouldn't have been stumbling and choking. I've been watching Caution forever. She'll never stumble and choke. She got a lot of shit on her mind, and I bet you the next battle she has, she might, even if she don't win, even if she don't smoke somebody, she's going to be very competitive like she always is, and she got much more battles before the year's out. So with that being said, you know, a lot of that back and forth might have kind of like convoluted the battle a little bit, you know, swayed it one way or another, you know, in the fans' eyes. But at the end of the day, she didn't finish well. So, I mean, she finished well, but she didn't start out well. So all Yoshi had to do was do her job. But Yoshi went beyond that. She went ape shit. So it looked really good for Yoshi. Caution was going through some things. She had a bad day at the office, and Yoshi might have had the greatest day at the office ever that she ever had. So it was very, very lopsided. And that can happen in any sport.
Right.
I've seen it happen week one in football, you know what I mean, to use that as an analogy. Some teams, they were elite last year that was supposed to whip the shit out. Some other teams got their ass whooped. You've never seen Aaron Rodgers have a terrible game. He was horrible. And you've never seen Jameis Winston have a great game. He was epic. And it happened like that. You know what I mean? I just use that as an analogy. But overall, I like the battles. I like them.
Gotcha. And I got people agreeing with you. I see that Radius D from PG says he's right. And Radius also says, but let's be honest, this card's name / battle rapper's names was not NHB material.
Wow.
Another.
I think it, on paper, it might not have been to a lot of people, but on paper, for me, they seem like some good matchups. You know what I mean? For the most part, got some competitive battles that came out of it. Like I said, sometimes you just get smoked.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you don't have a history of getting smoked every time you come out for big battles, then I wouldn't take it too seriously. It's just what happened. It's just the results. And the next time the people that got smoked come back out, like you said Diesel and who else would be a good matchup? Caution. Yeah, that might be one of the battles of the year for all you know. And then we'll forget about it. Even if we don't forget about it, we'll move on. But right now, I don't think it's appropriate for people to be trying to kick Caution while she's down, because she's not down. You know what I mean? She just lost the battle real bad. Shit, it's going to happen to everybody. I'm sure it's happened to everyone. Everyone loves 40. She lost the battle of 2 or 3 real bad, but she got a whole lot of great wins, so we don't even think about that shit. You know, we move on.
Right.
That's what it is. Ain't nobody gonna be undefeated their whole career in any sport. So.
Right. Yeah, I think Clip said it best one time. I think when he had battled Hollow, where he was just like, it was just like a little, I don't know if he said a scratch on the chin, but something along those lines. So I definitely, you know what I'm saying, get it. Slim Diesel says, as light skin about the Farrah battle, I can't be the only one saying she won.
Okay, now. With the Farrah battle, I thought pound for pound, if you look at it as a whole body of work, Farrah's material was better. Her delivery was not better. So like they always say in a sport like battle rap, there's a bunch of different facets that go together, that come together to make a formula to decide who wins and loses. And that's a big part of it. It's a whole thing. It's not just what you wrote on paper. But what she wrote on paper was not much better, but it was better. If she could have finished clean, and I'm going to say it, I love Farrah, but there was some rust, and we expected it. She probably expected it. There was some rust, but if there wasn't any rust there, woulda, shoulda, coulda, she would have won that battle. She might have won. She might have 30'd her. She might have 30'd her. You know what I mean? But, you know, her performance was good, too, and her material was good. But Farrah just wrote some better shit, but, you know, her competitor... See, the boss she was smooth all the way through.
So let me
she
ask.
Wrote a little bit above average.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She wrote a little bit above average material, delivered it well. Nice stage presence, nice appearance, and she won the battle. But Farrah had better shit, to be honest.
Gotcha. Let me ask this because I know in the past people have stated that, you know, when they watch battles, like they hate when battlers are like laughing and you know, with one another, he, you know what I'm saying, that sort of thing. But at the same time, these were two friends that battled. Do you feel like, and for some people, the same people who I kind of heard complain about people being too friendly and things like that, I didn't hear the complaints in regards to with these two ladies battling. But do you feel like it, maybe with them two battling, maybe they shouldn't have friends battle because, you know, if they weren't friends, not that they have to be enemies, but it just would have been a little bit more on the competitive side as opposed to, I'm not going to say too much.
Now, I think it's refreshing for battle rap when two people do have a common respect for each other, get along, and it's even better when they're friends, as long as they don't take it lightly. As long as they still remain competitive, you don't have to chop each other's head off and talk about each other's kids and threaten to shoot somebody in the parking lot. It ain't that deep. But at the same time, if they treat it like a battle and treat it like a competition, it could be friendly and respectful. I see a lot of respectful battles where two people are not friends. They might tap on the shoulder, yo, that was fire. You know what I mean? You know, I see that a lot with the men, especially at Gates of the Garden. Not, you know what I mean, not to go off track, but I go to a lot of Gates of the Garden events, and them dudes be barking at each other and slapping each other on the shoulder, you know what I mean, and encouraging people, talk to me, talk that shit to me, and all, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, I think, you know, you could be very competitive and be respectful and friendly and not have to go on the internet for 16 straight weeks after you won or lost and gloat about it or cry about it. It don't have to be that deep. You ain't got to damn near your entourages fight every time y'all match up. You can have some friendly battles and have a good result. But you made a good point. At the same time, keep the sanctity of battle rap together by if your friends and you're battling, do not be so friendly that you don't even care about the battle. I see that in a lot of smaller leagues and a lot of one-rounders. If you're halfway prepared and that's your buddy, you don't go in and they don't go in too hard and they laugh it off when they both stumble or choke. I hate that shit. But, yeah, I don't think that was the case with Fair and C. It was just a solid battle. One person had the better performance and finished clean. The other person was not clean throughout the battles, but in one round, but they had the better material. So however you want to see it. I'll say this, Farrah has not lost shit. She just got to, you know, get the ring rust off, get back in the ring, and she can still rap.
Gotcha.
Like she always could.
I think what one of the great things too is that people kind of felt like, you know, with Farrah, you know, she, you know, they'll say like, you know, if she's battling, somebody's behind her with the phone and things like that. So I think that's the one great thing about the caffeine setting is that, you know, for one, that would be super obvious, but it's also like, it's not really occurring. So in some ways, you know, for people who are like such and such can't do it or they don't have it, it goes to show that a person still can do it and that they still can have it.
Yeah, they could smash a lot of those narratives with the caffeine setting. You're by yourself. You can't. There's no one in your corner. Everyone's got to stand behind the rappers, and they can't accuse Shuni of feeding her lines or nothing like that. Shuni wasn't there, and if she was, she couldn't be right next to her. You can't even really have a water boy. You know what I mean? You know, I love to be the water boy, but yeah, they got about you know, a 10 to 15 foot difference between the battlers and the crowd. So there ain't gonna be nobody really standing right behind you, or can't. Yeah, you can't go to your corner, you know what I mean, and regroup or none of that shit. You out there.
Gotcha.
You know, it's time sensitive too. You know what I mean? They ain't got time for all that. Wait, hold up. Let me get some water. Nah, everything's tight. It's a schedule. The next battle's next. They got to cut off by a certain time. They don't get all the battles out. Hey, we got a special battle for you tomorrow. Ain't nothing but what they about to record 5 minutes later and put out the next day. So that's what it is.
Right. And as always, any battles that you actually kind of want to see put out there in the atmosphere kind of coming up?
No specifically, just certain matchups.
Yeah. No specific leagues.
Yeah. I'm a great matchmaker. I was thinking, I was just thinking this today. Eliza Versa. With somebody else who's really aggressive. Eliza Versa, Eon. That would be crazy. To me, I think that would be a crazy battle. Three-rounder. Small league. I got a lot of different looks for small leagues. You know what I mean? Another one I was thinking, J Love, since she wants to get out of town and battle outside of it, she goes hard more often. I was thinking maybe a J Love and a Beatrice. Give her a veteran. J Love and Beatrice. Let me give you one more. I'm thinking One more. I'm thinking. I'm going smaller here, newer. Give me a Ashley against a. I'm thinking Matrix.
Okay.
Small Southern League.
Okay.
Maybe Battle Rap Society.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. No big glamorous matches like people expect. It's just good matchups. I think they will be good matchups and good leverage for certain people's careers to get that look, and other people just see where you really at right now. You know what I mean? Can you take this person?
Gotcha. Always a pleasure communicating with you. I always say, I'm never surprised to see you at any battle. Your frequent flyer miles.
Like the IRS, man. I might pull up at any time.
Yeah, man. We ain't got to worry about like where's Waldo. Like I'm gonna see the logo on the hat. I'm gonna see you somewhere.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's much appreciated in terms of, like I said, what you do, in front of the camera and behind the camera, you know what I'm saying, for some of the artists as well. So don't want that to go unnoticed. And as always,
I love what you do over there too, man. Queens Battle Rap, 15 Minutes of Fame, Heavy Bags, Uncle Rob, peace to all of y'all.
Likewise, thank you, brother.
All right, now.
All right. Let's see. There was somebody else that made a comment, and not a comment, but had a question. Where you at? Somebody said, "How can I call in when I'm watching from my phone?" You use that phone to call, baby. Forget where it is. But you can still talk to me. Just you can go to the phone. If that makes any sense. You do that, and then what you do after you call is you basically, when the show is over and we watch it on YouTube for the replay, you tell your people, it's like, yo, I called into this show, listen to my voice, and they watch. But nonetheless, yeah, 516-234-0484. Once again, 516 Lisa Brown. There you go. How can I call in if I'm watching this on my phone? Yeah. Lisa Brown, the last minute, Yoshi had a little something to handle. But 516-234-0484. Wicked 548. Yeah, Merca's good when she get going. Yeah, man. Not for nothing. I know a lot of times I feel like who in the chat here is an artist. And I mean an artist in terms of like, rapping or performance wise. That sort of thing. Because I think a lot of times, one thing somebody once said to me, and to give these artists credit for, they once stated, if you have an artist that, I don't know, I can't even think of who, but you only get one take to actually more so kind of do this. And it's like, we're definitely judging you on that one take. So you have one take to not fuck up, to not stumble, to not choke, to not, and for me, I can, get in my own head. So I may be saying something and then I'll look over here and that thought goes. So I feel like a lot of times for them, it's like people are waiting, they're waiting on a punch or they're waiting on the rest of the material. And you're just like, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's like, I lost it, try. And when you try to think of something, your mind just kind of goes blank. So I think sometimes mentally it is a mental thing too. But I just want to always give these people credit more so for what they do, because we're fans and we love it. But just we need not be so critical sometimes. And I think sometimes the critical aspect comes from maybe people feeling like some of the artists are a little too big-headed and unappreciative. Those are two different sides of the coin, but whatever. Yeah, 516-234-0484. And if you haven't, music-wise too, I've been jamming lately to that my verse, go, whatever it is. With my drink, bitch. I don't know, but if you're into like a nice little reggaeton kind of If that's like your style and what you're into, I would definitely say to check out that track. Nice little dance track, kind of makes me want to go to, Washington Heights, party up there with a couple of folk. Nailed by my. You only get one first impression in battle rap. Yeah, I like that name. Nailed by mine. I know who you are. Yeah, that's true. Drago, where my drink, bitch? Yeah, none of that. I like it. Yeah, you only do get one first impression in battle rap. What I'm hoping dies down soon too. I think yeah, that's gonna be another topic, another show. You only get one first impression in battle rap. Very, very, very true. The good thing about it though is that I do think that there's the option and the possibility of like redeeming and coming back from it. Where like Light Skin Television said, 40 may have lost 1, 2, 3 battles in the past, but a lot of times we don't even think about those battles. You know what I'm saying? Some of them they'll think of, especially if it's like a real bad one. But if it's like a little small, we don't pay it any attention or whatever like that. And I think unfortunately sometimes for some people, like I know Cheddar's name had gotten brought up. Sometimes when you have an artist such as a Cheddar and, where, some feel that she won against Official and she won against 40, but it's more so kind of swept under the rug. It's one of those things where it's, I think, a little unfortunate for that artist, because to me, if that is the case, we should, definitely see that elevation, especially if they didn't go against a trash, artist or whatever, you know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. And I don't know, does it matter where it takes place at? Can't even say that's the case because, yeah. I try not to say a lot, man. Where my drink, bitch? I know beber. I see beber. It's the drink too. But what was that old song? Aquí yo get on triangle. Aquí yo get on triangle. I don't know. I'm not saying it right, but some of y'all know what that means. Unless you're really good and have my star power, right? Right now, I'm watching Nail by My. Like right now, I'm watching Eliza versus Frank White, and we haven't seen Frank White since sparring session. So it's possible she made that lasting impression, even though she's been gone. Yeah, she was one I hated that I didn't get an interview with at the end of that battle. I'm not good at hiding my facial expressions. So I'll say this, Mr. O's. No, I haven't, but I don't know, those details. Nomad travels, Nomad stays out of a lot of things. So, no comment. You can talk about it, but no comment for me. I don't know any of the people involved. So maybe if I did, that would make a difference. Plus, there's enough of y'all talking about it. Y'all don't need my little opinion. But, I wish all parties well that are involved in it. Give a nice little political answer there. That's the best I could do for you, Mr. O. Sorry. Somebody else, make it happen. Also, once again, hit the thumbs up while we're watching session. Yeah, good PR answer. Yo, man, I be trying. A lot of times I can't really control this. So, when this is happening, I'm trying to make sure that, this is working upstairs. And it's one of those things where a lot of times when a lot of situations happen, I feel the need to stay out of them because A, they don't have anything to do with me. B, I don't always know all the details. C, I think sometimes people, if you have a one-on-one with a person, that interaction is different than when they're, on live or with other people. You know what I'm saying? This might be a performance, but it's like, I know the real you. Like, I know, the government or whatever that may be. So for me, there are so many different, I guess, factors and variables. And I feel like, there are things I gotta, call it cocky or conceited, but I gotta focus on me. You know, there are things I may not like or I may need to focus on. You know, like I need to clean up when I get back. I got to figure out what I got to eat. You know, in some ways, it's like all that attention needs to go on me. I don't necessarily look into judging and picking on whatever. There's enough people to do that. Miss Mo, you hear Jazz the Rapper has a battle before the end of the year. And you said who? Well, I thought that, Miss Mo, I thought that it was more so, I don't know. Every time I turn around, it's like I hear that there may have been a jazz battle on this, but it got pushed back because of this, got pushed back because of that. Sometimes I kind of hold out and I say to myself, like, maybe with a card, it's just going to be like a surprise sort of thing. Last I checked, it was supposed to be her and Gaddis going down. I'm still interested in that. At this point, I think people just want to see Jazz battle, you know, anybody. At least I do. You know, I think it's been time to address bullshit for a minute, so I'm really anxious to see her battle. Dre Rockstar Jazz said on Twitter she's still not battling Yoshi. There are other people for her to battle. I mean, I wouldn't be angry at that. I feel like anybody that Jazz does battle, if they take certain approaches, I always feel like they have an advantage. I always feel like newer artists in some ways may have an advantage over more seasoned veteran, I don't want to say polished, but just more seasoned veteran artists per se. So I kind of feel like they have to fight a little harder. But that's just my one way of looking at it. Illo Nation TV, to keep it being, female battle rappers be dirt most of the time. Damn, Mr. O's, you agree? Meaning like, just like, what do you mean be dirt? Like trash? Meaning like, trash, scandalous, like actually dirty. Like what do you mean? And Mr. O's, you said you agree. Like, what do you mean? Mr. Mo, was I the only one watching battles on Sunday? Kind of upsetting. Wicked 508. There's a lot of other girls for Yoshi to battle first. Gotcha. So for you, Wicked 548, you know, sometimes people need not just rush and get to the whatever. You know, you want to see like a good build up. I want to see you work your way up, you know, to a certain plateau. Okay. Nailed by mine. Yoshi is pressure no matter who writes what. It's her performance that wins the battle. On top of the bars, the way she performs wins in my book. I noticed that too, in all honesty. I feel like when Yoshi battles on Caffeine, as opposed to when she last battled Chrissy on Queen of the Ring, and maybe, you know, like I said, the crowd, you know, and she was just off. On Caffeine, there's definitely like a passion. Get to know me. But there's definitely a passion when she battles. Where you feel, you know, like you feel the performance. So good job, you know what I'm saying, for her. Yeah. Dre Rockstar, she did ask for Couture though. You know, and I don't think there's anything wrong with asking for Carlos Jemison. Yo, not for nothing, Carlos. Let me tell you something. Certain little acronyms, abbreviations, NGL, took me a minute. It was one of those ones where I was like, what the hell does that say? But I got it now, not gonna lie. Females is kind of boring, to be honest. Damn, Carlos. Why do you say that? Some people actually feel like it's the opposite. But why do you feel like the females are kind of boring? Mr. O's, females not boring. You tripping? They beating your favorite rapper. Yeah, I don't think that I wouldn't say that they're boring. I was getting like all these alerts when I can't even do anything about them. Yeah, I wouldn't say that they're necessarily boring. I think that they are entertaining. Everything isn't for everybody, but maybe you're just not watching the right female battles happening. What battles have you watched? You can feel free to call up if you want to talk about this as well. Anybody else can feel free to call up as well. Area code 516-234-0484. Hopefully, you know, it is toll free. NOMAD will not be paying for your minutes if you do call. But yeah. Yeah, but what are some of the battles that you actually have watched to make you think that it's actually kind of boring? And like I said, everything isn't for everybody. But I do think when people make that statement, you know, a girl rapping about a wig or something like that, you may not understand it, you may not get, but there may be another girl who doesn't rap about that and she raps about something else. So sometimes it's like, you know, try different artists. You know, I would say not to just hate the whole, you know, culture of like female battlers. You know, just maybe certain things just aren't for you. Stay in your place. Me or just Iller Nation TV, they're born fam. That last event was dirt. No hard bars they got from PG bars fam. They gotta come up with a little more. Okay, gotcha. Call up Iller Nation or Carlos or anybody, but I definitely want to hear from one of you all, the way that y'all are actually talking. And I'm not saying like we're gonna be arguing because I don't get paid to do that. But I just want to hear, you know what I'm saying, some of the shit that y'all have to say. And, you know, ain't nobody gonna track you down or anything like that, but, you know. And I highly doubt either one of y'all are actually shy, so go ahead and call on in. Female battle rap equals WNBA. People say that, but in what way? I get you, but explain that. Jay Hunter, they're pushing the new faces on a bit too slow. What do you mean by that? Meaning you're constantly seeing like the same girls per se? And what new faces are you actually kind of referring to and talking about? Maybe what I should start doing in some ways before I do these shows, on like the Queens of Battle Rap Instagram page, maybe Facebook or Twitter, maybe I should actually start speaking on or saying what the topics are going to be, so that way when people are asked these questions, like for some people it helps if they know a question beforehand, because what will happen is they'll be able to have their research, their facts, you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth, already done and documented. If I ask you this question right now, you know, you may have known the answer, but because you're on the spot, it just may not click in. So maybe I should start doing that earlier. Dre Rockstar, that's not true. You got to blame that part on Debo. He not putting together good matches. Dre Rockstar, what are some matches that you felt like were not good? I will say this. I've already said it before, but I'm not gonna call it. All right, hold on. Okay, so I have an idea of who this is, but caller, say your name and where you calling from.
Man, this big low is coming from DC, you hear me?
All right.
Nah, but I'm basically wanting to give out my point of view on female battle rap, you hear me?
Go ahead.
Like female battle rap, don't get me wrong, it's alright, but you making it seem like it's real life paving the way. No, we've been watching these DVD smack people forever. You feel me? And then, like, I'm not saying that it's not good female battle rappers. I'm not saying that. It's not good, you know what I'm saying? But y'all trying to portray it like, oh, we got real life killers. No, it would always be WNBA versus the NBA. It's always like that. It's just calibers to it. It's just calibers and it's echelons to it. Like, I will never put an official versus a daylight. I'll never put I don't know. Like, I'll never just put none of them. Like, it's always echelons to it. And all they gonna do, and sometimes they get cheesy. You feel me? They can never talk that nitty gritty stuff. You hear me? Just put it in your plate. You know what I'm saying? Fuck ass nigga. What you talking about?
So you feel like they'll never be able to equal up in terms of, I guess, lyrically to the men.
Nah, I'm basically saying, like, what you said, like, it'll never be in the same footsteps as the males, because the males have the bars and the aggression and all of that. They could try to mimic it, but it's never going to be the same. And they be having ghostwriters that come from males. It's like, it's a lack of talent, one, and it's just a lack of experience, bro. Like, if you've been in this culture, you already know that females don't do it just like the males. Come on, bro. They don't do it like the males. And you're not about to sit here and talk this equality stuff like they realize do. No, they don't. They don't. They ain't about to be realize being like, oh, the females, some of them better than the guy. No, the hell they not. No, the hell they not. Name one female better than Mook.
So you're saying that I said that, or you're just saying like in general?
Name one female better than Lux. Name one female better than Mook. Name one female better than Light. Name one female better than Nitty. I can keep it going. You just talking this female shit. Let's go ahead and talk.
What did you talking about? I said or somebody else said? Because I don't recall saying any of this.
Not
me.
Female shit. Oh, they so hit. They so better. All this other shit. Let's talk it. Let's talk it. let's talk this female shit, man.
So you're saying because that they're
like, I'm trying to give out my point of view. I just don't see what y'all see in like the female battle rap. Like, they good, but it's always going to be WNBA versus NBA. They not that good.
So okay, so you're saying they're not that good, but so do you feel like some of the women are better than some of the men, or no?
It depends on what men you talking about,
Because I feel like you named some of the elite. Go ahead.
That's women against the trashiest dude, and of course they gonna watch. But put a female, any female you know, against Daylight, what's gonna happen? Oh, alright. I rest my case.
Well,
you don't got nobody against the best, just like the best WNBA player versus the best NBA player. Oh, there ain't no echelon. Ain't no echelons when it come to that. Let me see a female guard LeBron.
Well, somebody else said, Official and Daylight did battle. Armand, I knew that too, but.
I'm talking about its echelons too. Y'all keep on bigging up these females like they shit don't stink. Nah, they spend some trash recycle, and they be having ghostwriters. Let's talk about the ghostwriters. When we gonna call them out on they shit? Nah, you don't want to call them out on nothing. You don't want to call them out on nothing.
You're saying
we call the males out about ghostwriters, all this other stuff. Y'all don't want to call no females out. Y'all just be like, oh, I like her cadence. That's when we start saying that.
Nah,
I like her cadence. We ain't looking at the lyrics.
I think nowadays I think with that one though, I think more I think there's more chances of females getting called out for having ghostwriters as opposed to the men. Like I feel like I said I think nowadays that it's more likely that you'll hear about a female being called out for having a ghostwriter over a male. I mean, we see that now clearly kind of happening.
I say I'll give you one reason. I say I doubt that is because one. Matter of fact, I agree. I agree to a certain extent. Because one, it do be people having underground writers. Chilla Jones is a known writer for a majority of these battle rappers. And, I mean, some dudes and some females gonna get it. But if you see a female with bars, oh yeah, I'm gonna expect some. Because, oh, you a female with bars, you start rapping about anime and all that. Like, who got anime bars? Who got anime bars? Come on.
So you feel like the stuff that they're writing that they're not living it?
No. It's just you don't suspect it because they not like half of them don't be about it. You don't suspect it. You don't suspect it. Female, I ain't saying not females don't watch anime, but we're gonna spit some geeky nerdy shit like that.
Gotcha.
Like Daylight. Daylight gonna rap about that.
Gotcha. Okay, but yeah, no, I think one of the things, and I think not just with battle rap, but even if you look at music, like industry wise or whatever, you can look at the you can look at the
Yeah,
Kims and
females
the
don't even write their own music.
right, but see how you.
Some
So that's what I'm
females
saying.
don't write their own music in the industry.
So even when you say that, it's one of those things where, in all honesty, I got you, Av. It's one of those things where, in all honesty, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more than likely that you're going to hear about a female having a ghostwriter as opposed to a male.
Nah, some males might possibly can have a ghostwriter, but it's just if you find certain abilities within a female, it's kind of hard. It's just like, all right, you got bars, that's a red flag to me. Like, it's like, oh, maybe she is about it. Maybe I gotta go dig in the homework and all that. Like, I probably gotta do more research about it. But I'm more skeptical because 9 times out of 10, you see a female with bars, they already got a ghostwriter. I'm more skeptical. You're absolutely right.
Gotcha. Do you think
I'm more skeptical when it comes to that.
Do you think it's possible where some women have written for some men?
Huh?
Do you think it's possible where some women have written for some men?
I don't know. I don't know. See, I know where alley you going at, and quite frankly, nah. What do they got the right for? Like, name one ghostwriter that a female did. I say whether it's true or not. Like, I say, oh, I was wrong.
Well, I've heard some women say that they've given like some dudes some bars or whatever, and like top tier dudes at that. But you don't believe it?
Like what? Like, would you say Jazz the Rapper wrote for somebody, or like Official wrote for a dude? Like, I can believe Official wrote for somebody, but and besides that, nah, not really. I don't really see nobody writing for anybody.
Gotcha. All right. Well, I tell you what. Thank you so much for calling in. You know, we don't have to agree. You know what I'm saying? But
I still gotta get some on my chest, buddy.
Go right ahead.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you talking this WWE stuff. Like, I'm talking about females. How you basically was like, these females just like, can it be ghostwriters and all of that? I'm just like, at this point, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. My bad. It's loud in the background a little bit. But at this point, females, like, it's all about talent. I just think females don't have that talent. They don't. The ghostwrite? No, not the ghostwrite. I feel like they show up there, have their little apparel, you know what I'm saying? Some females got, too high, and they can bring a crowd. They could. Some of them probably got bars, because, they got the ghostwriters and all that. It makes for a good venue. It do. But when it comes to the dude, that's when the bars and all of the performance come in. I'm going to show you the way the smack DVD. It's too much echelon. It's too much. It's too much. You going against history here. Come on, bro. Like, that's why you go up in this stage, you kissing their ass, and you need to put them in their place, bro. That's what's wrong with you. You kissing their ass.
Wait. I like what you're saying, but I'm gonna have to let you go because somebody else.
You don't like what I'm saying. I'm telling you, you kissing their ass. And you're not putting them in their place.
How you gonna tell me what I like and what I don't like? I appreciate you calling in.
I'm telling you what I can read. When I'm reading, I'm what I can read. You basically like smooching. You basically you kissing these.
Whose ass am I kissing, and how am I kissing somebody's ass? Whose ass did I kiss?
I'm done with the call, man.
We'll get off then.
Oh,
bye. Make that make sense. Who's that? See, this is what we get. My fault, Av, you can call back. Yeah, that was it's for the book. See what happens when you say you put the call out there. Tell people to call in. Hold on, let me see. Did I? Hello?
Hello.
Ed from the Bronx. So, you just witnessed that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to call back, but
You good?
hello. Okay. I'm sorry, but I don't agree with nothing that caller said. Number one, when 40 battled Daylight, he was losing so bad, the only thing he could think of was to drop his pen.
Okay.
Official battle Daylight, she did good in that battle. So when he say that the women cannot match with the men, no. And if you go back and look at some of the old Queen of the Ring battles, you will see that some of the guys now are using those same schemes, those same setups like the ladies used to use in the old Queen of the Ring. You know, they're the ones that were doing the personal. Now all the guys do the personal because they took that from Queen of the Ring.
Gotcha.
They weren't doing personals and stuff like that before.
Gotcha. You know, yeah, it's one of those things, and it's funny how I wasn't even saying shit, and you know, just took it as I guess I was annoyed. You can't necessarily read me by, you know what I'm saying, expressions or whatever. Like I said, when I'm never going to necessarily agree 100% with everything that everybody else says. I let you kind of, not you, but him go for a minute. You know, and it was one of those things where it's like, whether we like it or not, somebody has their opinion, I'm going to let them spit, you know, whatever like that. You know.
Yeah, but especially when he started talking about the females battling certain guys.
Gotcha.
Right.
Yeah.
And 40 battled Daylight, and Daylight was losing. Daylight was losing.
Gotcha.
At least to me, you know, the guys probably wouldn't give 40 that battle, but
Gotcha.
I gave 40 that battle. And official battle, you know, what's his Disaster? She did all right.
Yeah, on I think that was King of the Dot. Yeah.
You know, and we're not going to talk about what Casey did to Swamp. We're going to leave that alone.
I hear you.
And I think we're going to need Shayna Ashley to get rid of Geechee Gotti.
You think Shayna can get rid of Geechee?
I think Shayna can take Geechee. I'm saying, is Shayna? I think Shayna can do it.
That's not BX bias, is it?
It sure enough is.
See, and that's the beauty of it. Whether or not I agree, I'm accepting, you know what I'm saying, what you have to say. And I think the last person just didn't realize it. You know, I expect everybody for having, I accept everybody for having different POVs and opinions and being able to stand clear on them. It just helps if you're able to kind of, you know, back it up and to be able to listen and, you know, being told like, you know, you said this and you doing that. I don't think I did anything, but you know, it is what it is. I thank you for calling.
No, and I don't see you, like, you know, where he said you kissing butt and stuff like that. That part is, you know, he might have been talking to the people in the background.
Or maybe the background noise, you know, maybe he misheard something or something like that. You know, I say it that way.
So don't you take that part personally.
I won't, trust me. Yeah. But as always, I thank you once again so much for, you know, taking the time out to call back a second time. I think it's your third call overall, but I thank you, and it's always welcomed and appreciated.
I'm sorry to
nah, don't, no, I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying like.
I give my opinion after he said that.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying for you to not be. Like I said, I'm thankful and appreciative for that. You know, my memory works when it wants to, so I remember that. But I would never say that you're calling too much.
All right. Thank you.
No
Have
problem.
a good night.
You too. Take care. Yeah, people out there, once again, yeah, we don't necessarily have to agree on things or whatever. You know, if I'm making a face, you know what I'm saying? Like, at times, give me a minute. Maybe I'm trying to process what you're saying. maybe I don't necessarily agree with something that you're saying initially because my mind is set one way, but by talking to you, you know what I'm saying, I'd be like, you know what, I didn't feel that way at first, but now that you've explained XYZ, I now get it, and I now understand where you're coming from. Or I don't agree, but at least I understand where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? That sort of thing. But, you know, everybody doesn't have that skill nor ability. I hope this motherfucker ain't calling back around too. Oh, God. Hello? Hello? Yeah.
Hey, yo, what's good, brother? It's Illumination calling from DC, man. Another DC, man. Hold on, I got that last caller. She just wilded out. You know? She said Daylight was losing so bad. Did she say that?
Yeah, Daylight was losing so bad that he had to pull his meat out. I think.
What's a 40 bar from that battle that was better than the 40 drop on the same bar? Give me one bar that she said that was better than that.
Gotcha. So
No, I'm waiting.
You're saying for me?
No, you know what? That's why. Yeah, because you ain't said my fault. I'm holding you to it like you said my fault. But that was
What y'all doing in DC, man? Right.
My fault. I had to put it on somebody. My fault. I almost blamed you because she said that was wild, man.
Gotcha.
Like, bro, he was losing that bad. What?
Gotcha.
Like you can kind of debate the official and the disaster. You know, maybe you can debate that, but boy, and Daylight, come on, relax a little bit. That was kind of wild. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm reading the comments, but yeah, I hear you. So one of the things that she said, do you feel like Shayna had? Well, not even on that. So you being from DC,
You know, when she just said that about her, what she said about her getting rid of Gigi Gotti, that's what she said, right?
Yeah.
Man, where's she from?
Bronx.
The Bronx?
Mm-hmm.
There's some good drugs out there. There's some good drugs out there.
So let me ask.
Get rid of Geechee? No, go ahead. My fault.
No, you're good. No, you're good. I guess I'm just I'm paranoid because I don't know what's coming at me from DC. But nonetheless, do you kind of feel, I guess, the same way? Is that, you know, like none of the men can, or none of the women?
Not that strongly.
Okay.
Not that strongly. I feel like I like when you was getting that word of like all the most of the females can't do nothing with the top tiers. I agree. They can't really do that much with those guys. And you know that's shown from all the Queen of the Ring and versus the URL event. You seen how that went down. They got close though. So they not trash. Like they not trash. Like I was wilding out in the comments not that they was trash. I was controlling. They not trash, but they not fucking with them guys, bro. Like, and I even watched the last event that Queen of the Ring just threw, and it was I couldn't really get through the whole thing. Like, no disrespect to them. Like it was some choking in the beginning of the drink with Lady Caution. Like I'm like, come on, bro. Like, bitch, she choked all three, didn't she?
Without Yoshi?
Nah, yeah, against Yoshi. Yeah, Yoshi was stupid. She impressed me. She was but yeah, she choked all three. I'm trying to see a fight. I'm not trying to see no one side. You feel me? Like, I'm saying the females gotta come with a better event than that, bro. I'm saying because they do a lot of complaining about how people don't give them the place or don't give them the shine or don't give them the time to show what they can do. We giving y'all that. It's just y'all gotta show up. Like the C3 battle was cool, but I don't know. Maybe it's a bias with me. I'm not that big of a. C3 was. I don't know. It was alright. You know what I'm saying? It was alright. It was cool. 40 and Casey was. That shit was. Yeah, that was alright. But it's like. I just don't see it competing with nothing that the guys are doing. But no, they
I hear
you know.
I hear you. So just okay. So
I'm gonna still watch the next event. I'll say that.
No, I hear you. So more so, you just weren't impressed based on what you saw from that event. You like you said, they wouldn't be able to hold up against a lot of the men.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. I ain't gonna say they trash, but
Right.
you know,
So let me ask
I
you this.
expect a little bit more.
So let me ask you this: if Twerk had, let's just
Go
say, remembered his material and he went against Casey, do you feel like Casey had a chance, or are you stating no, like an on Twerk?
I feel like
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I be on both sides of that argument because I hate when people do the what ifs, like, oh, if he would have showed up, he would have been better. Like, no, he didn't show up, so he lost.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say hypothetically for this argument. Let's say hypothetically speaking for this argument that we're going. The best Twerk is beating her. Yeah, the best Twerk is beating the best Casey to me.
Gotcha.
The best Twerk is beating. What was the best Twerk you think? What, Averb? Maybe Ill Will. He was good against shotgun. I don't got her fucking with none of those. I ain't never seen a performance like that from her.
Gotcha. Okay. And y'all don't really. Go ahead.
No, I was about to say she had a good performance against. What was the girl she battled and she washed her? It was like one of the battles that made me start really looking at her again. I cannot remember this. Was it Miss Merck?
I think that was a royalty card. The girl with the blonde hair.
The ball.
Yeah, Miss Merck.
The bald hair jump she went against.
Yeah, Miss Merck.
Yeah, she did really good in that battle. She went stupid, but I ain't seen nothing close to that. But it's getting loud in this background. Thanks for having me. Shout out to 15 Minutes of Fame. Doing your thing out there, that's what's up. I'm going to get up out of here.
Gotcha.
Thanks for letting me say my 2 cents and everything.
Not a problem, man. It seems like it's a party everywhere in DC tonight. You got noise in your background. He had noise in his background.
It's a party everywhere out here, man. You know what I'm saying?
All right, now. I'm coming down in for the go-go scene. Thank you so much for calling in, man. It means a lot. Backyard, what is it? Backyard band, backyard boogie, whatever it may be. Yeah, Carlos, man, like you just jumped out the window on me, but you know, it was all love, man. No malice or ill intention over here. Trust me. TT0724. You know, I used to agree with the echelons, but Vixen, 40, Flames, Heart, and whoever can out-rap most of the men. They can hang for sure. Carlos about to come for your ass. The Assassin 402, Twerk, Beat, Hustle. Oh, Twerk. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be Beat, Hustle, Bested, Hustle. If that's what you were trying to say, I'm gonna let it be. It could be a piece of slang that I just don't know. Or sometimes when typing, you know, the phone just types what it wants to. Dre Rockstar probably must hustle. W413-100. We going to the go-go. What is it? Backyard band, backyard boogie. I forget. I don't know too much about go-go, but I've heard of them. Dre Rockstar with Miss Hustle, Smoke Verb, and the 212. Nonetheless, before we more so get ready to get out of here, as always, I want to thank y'all for always tuning in. A lot of y'all watching. I don't see a lot of thumbs up, as many as I should. But nonetheless, bested means beat, but nicer. LOL. Thanks, the Assassin, for 02. Bested, gotcha. So Twerk, bested, hustle. Okay. All right, I learned something. He out-rapped her. I got you. See, about learning. But as always, you know what I'm saying? Be on the lookout. Next week we'll have something coming up for you all as well. Yeah, man. Just trying to keep good shit coming, man. Y'all will have a great one. Queens of Battle Rap on Instagram, Facebook, QBR Show, Twitter. I thank y'all for calling in. Everybody that called in, good, bad, whatever it may be, because I didn't have to. I can, stand here and look at myself all day in the mirror, but I like to interact with you all. So next week, you know what I'm saying, we may do an interactive show as well. What I may do is actually put up the comments, the topics or whatever. So therefore, if you want to kind of do your research beforehand, when you call in, you have your facts, this and that, you know what I'm saying, we'll make that happen. Maybe what we'll actually do one time as well is you all as more so fans, y'all type, which is great. But maybe we'll do something where y'all can be a little bit interactive, and we'll get y'all on a chat, and we can have dialogue that way. All right?
Sound like Jackie Chan.
What you mean?
You say you all.
You all. What is it good for? Absolutely. All right. Yeah, man. I'm gonna go down real quick. Miss Mo, Wicked 548, The Assassin 402, Dre Rockstar, WR513, TT0724, Light Skin Television, Carlos Jemison, Missing C. Let's see. Armand, Magic Bird, James Evans. That name. Eric Powery. Miss Mo. I just saw Mo Diesel. Iller Nation TV. DNA2 exclusives. Dre Rockstar. Jay Hunter. Missing C. Nailed by My. Slim Diesel. Twiz the Wiz Kid. I feel like I'm gonna feel bad if I'm missing somebody. But as always, Mr. O's, Goddamn Jones. That was fire. Dave Hun. Damn. Yeah, man. Reginald Smith. I don't know if I got everybody. I'm gonna start taking pictures, make sure I can get everybody next time. But y'all all have a great one. As always, I'm out.